Stampers, I'm Cheryl Hamilton, and this video I'm going to open up the October paper pumpkin and we're going to see what's inside and make a few things. I'm planning on making one or two alternates for you too. And just to give you the scoop on paper pumpkin, it's a kit that comes in your mailbox once a month, and you can always stop it or postpone it if you want to skip a couple of months or whatever. That's easy to do. It's about $22 a month, and the kits include everything you need to make a pile of projects. It's usually cards, sometimes it's little boxes, and this one, it gives you hints before you sign up for it. So this one, I know it's going to be green and it's going to have some trees, and it's called Peaceful Christmas. That's another tip, and we'll see what's in here. Paper pumpkins, you need to subscribe for the next for that month by the 10th. So I'll let you know what else is in here, but it's a fun thing to do, especially if you gather around the table with some other friends or your family and just want to have a little night of crafting. Okay, I'll stay tuned, and I'm gonna make some things from this kit. So I'm gonna dive in and see what's in here. One thing I always like is the box. It's cute for re-gifting things, or that's what I usually do with it, is put some gift in it because they're nice and sturdy. Okay, so open it up. The first time you get it, it's gonna have a block in here, but I've been getting mine for a long time. So your block is to use with your stamp set. You always get a nice little stamp set, and it fits on, it's this size block, which is a D block. I would recommend, if you're going to get paper pumpkin and keep getting it for a little while, to get a few different blocks. You know, maybe some of these sizes, like even for this little teeny one to you and yours. If you use it with your big block, you have a lot, it's a little bit harder to stamp. You might get ink around the edges and stuff. So you're a little better off to get some of these tiny blocks, or I really like this one too. What is this one? It is G, and it fits on lots of these longer sentiments, and it'll just stamp a little bit nicer. And the nice thing about the blocks is, you know, you get one and you keep it forever. Okay, so we've got lots of sentiments that are it's mostly sentiments, and then a really pretty group of trees and snowflakes. So this kind of tells you, what is this one? Oh, this is telling you that with this kit, if you really love this kit, you might want to get some items from Peaceful Christmas. That's one of my favorite suites in the catalog. You might have seen this gray and black and white paper used for things. So this would help you to make lots and lots more. Yeah. So here we go. Here's what's in here. And okay, here's on the back, it shows you what you have supplies for. So they always have really pretty envelopes, and it looks like sets of cards. These are gorgeous. And then these Noels. So let me dig and see what's in here. Okay, these are glue dots, dimensionals to pop things up, and a little bit of red baker's twine. Here's our envelopes. Those are beautiful. They have gold foil, and the inside has a little bit of plaid. So I love these envelopes. And some little speckly bling for your, to just put on your cards. Some Noels. And let me see the, Okay, here's the two cards that we have. So, oh, that's gorgeous because they did the front and the back. There's a lot we can do with that. We could cut it apart and make two cards out of one. And this is just a plain green. We have, these are all the things for us to punch out, which is just, you know, I probably at the beginning sit there and pop them out and put them in a, you know, put them in a little tray, and so that I can just assembly line these and do them quickly if I want to. This is really pretty. And I challenge you to do something with this. This is a little bit harder. I don't know what I could do. Probably you could cut this out and use it for a border, or you can sponge in the middle of the circle. We'll see if I come up with anything clever. I don't know. This is really pretty. These are vellum trees. And so I punch them out. I better do just a couple at a time. I don't want to tear these. So these are really pretty. So I got behind on my paper pumpkins. Like for 2 months, I don't think I've done them. I went to the mainland and well, maybe I'll do one. I'm getting stuck. But I went to the mainland to visit my daughters and I have a grandson and a brand new granddaughter. And so I was there and it just, you know, I couldn't get caught up. So I have 2 boxes sitting there. So don't let that happen. You know, I'll get caught up with them probably when, if Malia comes home for Christmas, we'll sit down and do stuff. So there's that. I don't know where the picture was. Oh, it was on the back of this. Oh, so they were like just putting it on the green and putting some stuff on top of it. But don't throw this away because I have a feeling, yeah, definitely, we might be able to use this for some kind of a background also. That might look really neat. Okay, then we have these red tags, and these are for stamping sentiments, and then I always like to pop it up a bit. Okay, so I'm going to make a few things and be right back. So first I'm going to make a card exactly as it's shown in the kit. And let's start. So I would probably be fine just staring at the picture. I realize I need the green and this one and the trees. Be careful popping out these vellum trees because they're really delicate. It's easy to tear them. One of these, Noel, and these pretty blingy dots. Okay, but if you like more directions than this, you open it up and it's going to show you exactly what you need for this card. Oh, I need one of these, I guess. Okay, showing you 3 little bling things. These are 3 dimensionals, and I think that's 3 glue dots, probably for the trees. So, okay, it says put your stamp on a block. I like pictures. I can do that. Okay, so I'm gonna use the block that comes in your kit, which I said is a D block. And it's barely fits. I'm gonna put it sideways so it fits a little bit better. Can you guys see? No. Put this up. So I put it on sideways. And now sometimes when you first stamp these are called photopolymer stamps when they're see-through like this. And that's the one I like the best. But sometimes the first time you stamp, it doesn't stamp as good of an image. Let's see what it does. So this month we have Shaded Spruce, which is really pretty green. Okay, so instead of stamping a million times like this, and you're going to get little lines in it, I'm set it upside down here, and I'm just putting this all over. And I'm going to see if it stamps. See, I don't know. It's not, the ink isn't adhering to the stamp as well as I want. Let me grab a scratch paper, and I'm going to see what it does. Yeah, it's okay. It's actually pretty, but I'm going to see a few tricks. So sometimes I like scrub it a little bit. Let me just clean it. And so I'm pushing it hard and scrubbing it. And I think it roughens it up, and maybe the ink will stay a little bit better. Seems like it's a lot better. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to ink up though. Yeah, it says to ink up on the paper, this check one. So I'll just do it. I couldn't see it in the picture. Oh yeah, I see it. Right behind the vellum, there's a little bit. I can barely see it. Okay, another tip, this is just, you don't need this, you guys, but lots of my customers like to stamp on this foam mat when they're using these photopolymer stamps, because sometimes it helps you get a better image. So when you stamp, you press down, you don't lift it straight up, you leave it for about 2 seconds. If it's a large stamp, you press the middle. Lift it straight up, and there you go. It's a pretty stamped image. Like I said, you don't need all these extra things. I'm just telling you in case you're having trouble and you want to get them. Where's here they are. Okay, instructions. So apparently I'm doing 3 glue dots on the middle of the trees. This is another tool that I think you should have if you have paper pumpkin. It's a take your pick tool, because otherwise I would go a little crazy trying to do these with my fingers. So I like to pick it up, and when you pick it up, you're not picking up just a dot, you're picking up a glue dot that's on the back of it. And what am I putting it on? I'm putting it on some trees. So let me just put it on 3 of these trees. And then again, to get the glue dot off, I'm just lifting it with my take your pick tool. And it's something like $10. I don't remember if it's 10 or 11, but it will totally save your sanity. So you should get one of these. And let me see, it just goes, I'm trying to see how it goes. Yep, just right on the side over there. There. Okay, next step. It said to put, on this one, it wants a couple of dimensionals. And it's got this tag, and it does a couple of glue dots. I'm just looking at this, you guys. These are the little dots, little glue dots, and these are dimensionals. Okay. And Noelle, I don't know about putting glue dots on that. Where'd it go? Here it is. Yeah, I guess it's big enough. It won't show. Okay. What's next? Let me see it. Okay. The wood thing in the back, the red, and the Noel. Okay. Oh, it's kind of nice because it covers, you can kind of see the glue dots through vellum. And this is going to cover them up, so I like that. And it's easy to make it straight because you're just matching the checker lines here. Okay, take these glue dots. I'll take the little covers off. Put it right. Yeah, that's cute. Noel. Gosh, it's really pretty. This is a good one this month. I like it. Isn't that neat? So I don't know if I'm supposed to pop this up, or isn't that pretty? I don't know if I'm supposed to pop it up or glue it down. So let me... It's another tool that I couldn't do without, but you absolutely don't need, is a bone folder. But it is really nice to make your edges nice and crisp. So I think that I can just glue it down. If I really wanted to, I could put dimensionals under it. 1, 2, 3. I'd probably put 8 of them. So I'm just going to glue it. And again, I could use a bunch of glue dots on this, but I prefer to use Tombo liquid adhesive. It's like $4, I think. So it's just so much faster if it's another thing for you guys to get that will last you a long time. So there's your card. It's really pretty, and I think for sure you need to stamp something on the inside. What do I have? Merry Christmas, peaceful Christmas wishes. Let me just do one. Let me do that. That's nice. And when I stick it down, again, oh, sorry. I'm just kind of roughing it up a little bit again with my cleaner, because I think it's going to stamp a little better. So let me see, and then I'll show you. If I mess up, I'll show you how to. There's always ways to make it better. Okay, let me see what this does. Peaceful. Okay. Oh, actually, that kind of worked pretty well. So I did that. Where's my tree? Man, stuff gets so buried under here. Oh, here it is in front of me. And I really did like this. So I'm probably just going to do one straight across there. Isn't that cool? So there's one card and the envelope that I buried. Here it is. Okay, card number 2. And this is amazing. It's such beautiful paper, but I'm just going to do it just like it says. So you're using this and even the back of the card. Isn't that great? Okay, I need one of these. I need the red. Do you guys see it? Oh, here it is. Okay, the red string. One of these little white things we're punching out. A red banner thing. And the Merry Christmas. There it is. Okay. You know, so obviously you guys can switch holiday cheer, whatever you like, or the peaceful Christmas wishes. I'm going to do it just like the card. And I like to put my stamp set down and just pick it up with my block. Okay. And again, I'm going to rough it up a little bit with my, by using my Stampin' Scrub thing. You could use a little bit of sandpaper or a nail file, or just do nothing. But the second time you do it, it turns out way better. So that's why I just rough it up and it absorbs the ink better. Okay, what am I doing? So I'm going to go to page, this is number 2. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm doing Merry Christmas on the little white piece. Yay. Okay, if you really messed up, I guess you can just turn it over and do the other side. You know, it's not quite as pretty because it doesn't have the silver, but it, you know, that is an option. And what else? Let me see. So I'm putting glue dots on this circle, which is plaid. Isn't that cute? I'm looking at this picture. 2 glue dots on the red banner. And what else? Dimensionals on this thing. Dimensionals are the pop-ups. And I'm making a bow, I guess. Let me just make a quick bow. I don't ever cut the string off first because I don't know how much I need. So this probably saves me a little bit of thread. You guys hear that cardinal? That is so pretty. Listen for it. Okay. So here goes the card. This is going to be pretty. So I'm going to fold it and just crease it with my bone folder. And oops. I think this little circle goes down first. And next, I'm just looking at the picture here. Next, it looks like red, then Merry Christmas. And for the bow, I guess I can just put a little glue dot right here, lift it off. There you go. And I'm just going to stick the bow down. If it'll cooperate, go this way. Well, it's going to do whatever it wants to do. That's super cute. Okay, almost done. It just needs a little bit of these bling dots. These are the best. They pretty? Okay, so where did they put them? They put them on the green circle, which is great. Yeah, that looks really good because they get a little bit lost over here. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. I like that one. I have to do something to the inside. I don't know what again. I'll just I'll do the trees again because that's a really nice stamp. I like it. Another thing you can always do is, well, I'm taking a chance. I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm not putting ink on it again. I'm just doing, yeah, it worked. Okay. So if you ink it up, this is where I didn't re-ink it and I just did it and it makes a lot lighter image. So pretty. This said Merry Christmas. Let's do something else. I did have another one. Here it is. Peaceful Christmas Wishes. I'll just do that because I have it out. It's really pretty. I wonder what that would do. Let me just see what this does. I can't help myself. I don't really like to fussy cut things that much, but I'm just going to do it. See if I can make it turn out sort of well. I probably have a punch or a those layering circles dies that would work with this, but I just want to show you guys an option if you want to step it up a bit. Okay, it's a wonky circle, and I'm just going to do it. It's still cute. Yeah, it is a little bit uneven, but that's all right. Now with this, you're going to like add hardly any glue because you don't want, this is hard, you guys. You might do glue dots that you roll up, because the trouble is it's the inside of the card and you don't want the card sticking together on itself. So it might be a bad idea, but I'm going to just do it. And again, you can't move it all over because you don't want glue all over. There's a little bit down there. Okay, there's my funny little circle. It's still cute. Okay, next, I'll try to do a couple of alternate cards. Now I'm going to show you an alternate idea that I think you're really going to like. It is a way to use this pretty card and make it into two cards. So first I'm going to grab my trimmer and I'm going to cut it in half right at the score line. So it's 4 1/4 where I'm cutting it. And I'm just going to use this image. Actually, I'm going to make a card with both sooner or later. And I'm cutting this down just a bit. So I'm going to cut it at 5 1/4. So I got to figure out if I want to chop this off or this. I'll cut this. So 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. So just decide what part you want to slice off. Okay, I'm going to keep these in case I want to use them. Next, so I have a little bit skinnier card here, and I'm going to slice it at 1 1/4 here and here to cut it into 3 panels. So you just scoot it over to 1 1/4, and then I'm going to do it again. Oops, got crooked. Okay, so I've cut a piece of cherry cobbler cardstock, and I've cut it in half at, let me see, 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and I've scored it down the middle at 4 1/4. So that's my base. Oh, where's the bone folder? Okay, so I'm going to glue the 3 panels on like that. Isn't that neat? To make sure that the center one looks like it's in the middle, I'm going to do this one last so I can line it up. And also I like to use my Tombo liquid adhesive because I might be able to position it a little bit. And if you use the glue dots, you're kind of stuck where you put them. So I'm not going to press it down yet. I'm doing both of the end ones first, where it looks to me like they should go, and then I'm going to put the middle one in, and it'll look centered that way. I think it looks like this one should slide over a bit. If I have a little bit of wiggle room, it's starting to dry. Same with this one. And it's pretty stuck, so I better be happy with that. Isn't that neat? I love that. Next, I'm going to just use some things from the kit. I'm going to glue down my circle, and again, you can use your glue dots, but I'm just using Tombo glue to speed it up. And I like this little red banner thing. Let's stamp Merry Christmas again on the white piece. Okay, and I'm going to use a couple of dimensionals and pop it up. Okay, let me see. Let's do a bow again, because I like that other card, the way it, the one with the kit. I'm just doing this a little bit differently. You could also put this on the green background, that the card that came with your paper pumpkin kit. And I'm going to grab one of these glue dots and see if I can roll it between. Oh no, I can't. I really need this take your pick tool or I'm stuck. I just can't lift these things up with my fingers very well. So I'm sticking the bow down. There you go. And all it needs is these pretty little bling dots. And they'd be pretty on the white also, but I'm just gonna, I liked them on the circle. Isn't that pretty? I like that. I'm gonna have to do something for the inside though, because it's kind of dark. So I'm gonna cut a piece of Whisper White, and I'm just cutting it, I already cut it in half. I'm cutting it at 5 1/4 by 4 1/4, by just 4, 5 1/4 by 4, and that will leave me a little bit of a margin to show off the background. Okay, so it's gonna be like this, and I just thought for fun, I would use this because I like it, from Our Home to Yours. Gonna stick it across the bottom. Okay, you can see I had some ink up here. Just be careful not to rock it like crazy, or else you might get that smudge on there. But that looks good. I'm almost done. I can't bear to waste this pretty paper, so I'm just gonna glue it down the side here. Let me just put a little strip of glue. Barely any. If you get any tip from this today, it's like use as little glue as you can. Okay, and then I'm gonna put it here on my card. And that's kind of neat how you can make 2 cards out of 1, but you do need some contrasting cardstock and some basic white. Now I want to try to do a different card using this leftover piece and using the green paper that we have from the Paper Pumpkin kit. So let me fold this. I'm always losing my bone folder. There it is. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut it down again so that I have a little border around here. I'm going to cut it at, I think, at 4, 5 1/4. Okay, so I'll probably put that here. I haven't made this up yet, so I'm trying to figure out what I want. I'm going to glue this down. Really, this paper is so pretty. You don't need much else. I was going to use the red probably, and I'm going to see how this works. I cut off a piece of vellum from the side of one of my negative pieces. It might have been over here. So I just cut off a little edge. I think I'm going to try to let me just see if this works. I'm cutting it in the direction of this one. I want to see how it looks beneath it. Yeah, it's kind of neat. So let me put a couple glue dots to make it stay on there. Seriously, here they are. Okay, so we'll see if this turns out. I haven't done it yet. Just was thinking about it in my head. I think that's good. I'm going to pop it up. Ooh, don't let the dimensionals show under the vellum, so try to put it on top of the little red banner. Just center it. I think I'm going to put this on here.